Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to this very important lecture today, which is on eShakti project. So guys, today I'm going to discuss with you this eShakti project, which is a digitization of self-help groups project by NABARD, right? So before we proceed, I would just request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and do join our Telegram channel so that you can get daily videos, daily content that is free of cost and is going to be helpful for many examinations. And taking you to EduTap's Hall of Fame this year, EduTap is blessed to announce that 65 students out of 69 seats have gone to EduTap. So we are blessed to have such a wonderful result, and we are currently offering 15% off on our NABARD Grade A 2021 course. So you guys are requested to check out our website. If you are an early bird, that is, you are going to buy the course for the very first time, and because this has been launched recently, so you can avail this discount. If you are an old student, then simply you have to drop a mail to us to get 30% off on our courses, right? So starting straight away with your eShakti project. So guys, this project is basically the pilot project for digitization of self-help groups. Now what is the motto of this project? I'll just tell you. Here it says, we move with the dream of digital India. So Honorable Prime Minister launched this Digital India project. On the same lines, this eShakti project was launched. So dream of digital India is the idea behind this project, and it is related to what? Self-help groups. Very important parameters. Digital India and self-help groups. Sorry. So eShakti is a project under which social and financial data of the self-help groups and their members are digitized. So the idea is that a technological platform should be there on which all the data of this SHG itself and all the individual members is provided. Now what is the reason for the same? The basic reason is that data is maintained in a digital format. That means it is easy to maintain and then refer to. Secondly, it is easy to access. So that means the financial inclusion objective will also be fulfilled through this, right? So basically it is gonna help bankers in client appraisal and also credit dispensation, because data is already there on a digital platform. The data is up to the date, and thus bringing people to the ambit of financial inclusion, because bankers can access that, right? Now there are certain aims and objectives that have been defined under it, which are integrating self-help group with the national financial inclusion agenda. This is number one, that you have to integrate the members with the financial inclusion. Then the quality of interface between SHG members and banks is going to be increasing or improving. Why? As I told you, the data is on a digital platform, so it's easy for bankers also to access that data. Then facilitate the convergence of delivery system with SHGs, because if the data is there, bankers can access it, then delivery of the loans etc will also be done digitally also. So Aadhaar linked identity is generated and the convergence of the delivery system would be there. Nowadays now we see that direct benefit transfer is there. So these are the three basic aims of this eShakti project. I'll just quickly tell you the journey of this project. When was it launched and what is it doing currently? So guys, this project was launched in the year 2015 as a pilot project in two districts, okay, Ramgarh and Dhule. So in Jharkhand and you can see in Jharkhand and Maharashtra, these two were the pilot districts of the year 2015. Then in 2016 it was extended to 23 more districts. 2017, then because it was doing well, it was extended to 75 districts. Finally, currently at this stage of time, 2021, it currently covers 250 districts in 25 states and 2 union territories. So across the country, 250 districts are being covered. In 2015 there were 2 districts because it was doing well. So in a span of these 5 years, it is now from 2, now it is 250. And the expectation is to digitize 11.5 lakh self-help groups, which are going to benefit rural poor, especially 138 lakh. Now this number is obviously not important for you, but you have to understand when was it started, how its journey began, and where is it now, right? Now, who are the stakeholders who all are going to be involved in this project? So guys, self-help group members, self-help promoting institutions, NGOs, banks, government agencies, NABARD, National Rural Livelihood Mission. So all these are currently the stakeholders, because see, it starts directly from the member, individual member, then it goes on to the group self-help, then there are institutions that are promoting them, then NGOs are there who are again promoting them. Obviously banks play a very important role. National Rural Livelihood Mission comes into the picture, which provides employment opportunities to self-help groups. So all these things are under the ambit of the stakeholders, and of course NABARD has to be there, because NABARD is the apex body of the banking section in the rural areas, right? So these are all the stakeholders, the involved people. And it has also the thing that credit information companies in a larger term are also going to be incorporated when it becomes a full-fledged complete project. Now, what are the attributes of it? That means what all is going to be done under the project. So, e-bookkeeping for the self-help groups, this is very important, that they are able to maintain data. Now, Bahi Khata thing is gone. They should be able to maintain their e-books, okay? Regular updates for transactional data should be there, because it's easy to update, right? On obviously training will be provided, then you have to update all the transactional data. Report will be generated in formats as required by the bankers. Then automatic grading of the self-help groups will also be provided. System generated loan application will be there, and SMS alerts would be provided. So for making a communication easier, SMS service is going to be there. You just maintain a book online, then all the data is being updated there through you. Then whenever you need a loan, you apply through online only, and then you get a loan also online in your bank only. So these are the attributes of this particular project, right? There are certain components which are, I would say, next step of the attributes only, just for your understanding. The what does it do? Mapping of the existing SHGs in the district. So branch wise, each SHG is mapped to the particular bank, right? So that identification is there. Then training of volunteers is there, so that data can be collected. Data feeding in the central server, obviously. Then hosting of that particular data on a website. They have a dedicated website for eShakti. When you have time, you can visit it. Then maintaining the data center, and obviously recovery also, because what if your data is lost? You should have a recovery center also. Regular updates should be there, and then obviously a lot of things which are in the transactional basis, that you tell the persons, the involved self-help group members, that this is what we have your information, if you want to update it, or if you want to make some changes, or even facilitating their application. So all these are the project components, right? And I have told you, the right from the e-book keeping up till the loans, up till the data recovery thing will be there. Taking you to the overall impact. What impact is expected or is already taking place through this particular project? So guys, it has provided credit to self-help groups based on real-time performance. So how are you performing? You update every data there on the portal. Then significantly reduce saving credit linkage gap. So the gap between the credit and savings is reduced. Credit history is recorded. Transparency is obviously there. We always say that transparency has to be there. Convergence has to be there, that various programs are going on. If we have all the data on one particular website, obviously we can do convergence, right? That 3 schemes are running for providing loans. Let us just pick up the data from there and try to see that which scheme, which particular area can be mapped to which scheme through which particular bank. So that will become easy for the government, and obviously larger financial inclusion agenda is already there. So the idea is of this particular eShakti project that financial inclusion should reach, real-time functioning performance should be there by the people, and that is updated, and government or the banks get to know that, and facilitation of providing them loans, etc. Right? So that's it about this particular project of eShakti. I hope you find it really beneficial, and for any query, please drop us a mail at hello@edutab.co.in, or you can even call us at 8146-207-241 for any of your query related to examinations. You can directly contact to faculty members through sending a mail. Right. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye. Take care.